The Odyssey is a story, a long story. It's a poem, actually, a very, very old poem from ancient Greece. It tells the tale of Odysseus. He's a king trying to get home. Home is Ithaca, a small island, but getting there is hard, really hard. The Odyssey was written by Homer, maybe. Nobody knows for sure. It was probably written down around 700 BC, but people told this story for years before that. They told it like a song. It was a way to remember their history and heroes. The Odyssey is an epic poem. That means it's long and exciting. It's about a hero and his adventures. It's also about gods and monsters. The Odyssey is one of the most famous stories ever told. Why is the Odyssey still important today? Because it's about us. It's about the struggles we all face. It's about trying to find our way home. Odysseus is the main guy in the Odyssey. He is the king of Ithaca. He's clever and brave, a real hero. But he's not perfect. He makes mistakes. He gets angry. He's a real person. That's what makes him interesting. We meet Odysseus after the Trojan War. He's trying to get home, but it takes him 10 years, 10 long years. He faces storms and monsters. He meets gods and goddesses. He even travels to the underworld. Odysseus is famous for his cunning. He uses his brain to get out of trouble. He's also a good talker. He can charm anyone, even angry gods. Odysseus is a survivor. He never gives up. He always finds a way. Calypso is a beautiful nymph. She lives on a magical island. Odysseus is shipwrecked there. Calypso saves him. She falls in love with him. She wants him to stay forever. She offers him immortality. That means he'll never die. But Odysseus misses his home. He misses his wife, Penelope. He misses his son, Telemachus. Calypso's island is a paradise, but it's also a prison. Odysseus is trapped. He longs for home. He dreams of Ithaca. He wants to be free. But Calypso is powerful. She won't let him go. Odysseus has to be clever. He needs a plan. The god Hermes helps Odysseus. Hermes tells Calypso to let Odysseus go. Finally, she agrees. She helps him build a raft. Odysseus sets sail again, but his troubles aren't over. Poseidon, the god of the sea, is angry with Odysseus. He sends a storm. Odysseus is shipwrecked again. He washes up on the island of Scheria. This is the land of the Phaeacians. They are kind people. They welcome strangers. They are known for their ships and their hospitality. Nausicaa, the king's daughter, finds Odysseus. She brings him to her father, King Alcinous. The Cyclops' cave, a deadly encounter. Odysseus tells the Phaeacians his story. He recounts his adventures. One of the most famous is his encounter with Polyphemus. Polyphemus is a Cyclops. He's a giant with one eye. He lives in a cave. Odysseus and his men go inside the cave. Big mistake. Polyphemus traps them. He eats some of Odysseus' men. Odysseus has to think fast. He gets Polyphemus drunk. He blinds the Cyclops with a burning stake. Odysseus and his men escape, but this makes Poseidon angry. Polyphemus is Poseidon's son. The witch Circe and the underworld's secrets. Odysseus' journey continues. He faces many dangers. He meets many strange and wonderful creatures. He encounters the witch Circe. She turns his men into pigs, but Odysseus is too clever for her. He resists her magic. He even becomes her lover. Circe helps Odysseus. She tells him how to get home. She also tells him to visit the underworld. He must speak to the prophet Tiresias. Odysseus travels to the land of the dead. He speaks with the souls of the departed. He learns about his future and the dangers he must still face. Sirens, Scylla, and Charybdis navigating perils. Odysseus returns to the land of the living. He continues his journey home, but more dangers await. He faces the sirens. They are beautiful creatures. Their voices lure sailors to their deaths. Odysseus plugs his men's ears with beeswax. He has himself tied to the mast. He wants to hear the siren's song, but he doesn't want to be lured to his death. He also faces Scylla and Charybdis. Scylla is a six-headed monster. She lives on a cliff. Charybdis is a whirlpool. Odysseus must navigate between these two dangers. He chooses to face Scylla. He knows it's the only way to survive. Back to Ithaca, a kingdom in chaos. Finally, Odysseus reaches Ithaca. It's been 20 years, 10 years at war, 10 years at sea. He is disguised as a beggar. He doesn't want to be recognized, not yet. He wants to see what has become of his kingdom. He finds his palace overrun with suitors. They're all trying to marry his wife, Penelope. They believe Odysseus is dead. They're eating his food, drinking his wine, courting his wife. Odysseus is angry. The suitor's demise, Odysseus's revenge. Odysseus reveals himself, but only to a few: his son, Telemachus, his loyal swineherd, Eumaeus, and his old nurse, Euryclea. Together they plan their revenge. Odysseus will compete in an archery contest. Penelope has promised to marry whoever can string Odysseus's bow and shoot an arrow through 12 axe heads. The suitors try, but they fail. Odysseus steps up. He strings the bow effortlessly. He shoots an arrow through all 12 axe heads. He then turns on the suitors. With Telemachus and Eumaeus at his side, he kills them all. Homecoming and recognition. Odysseus and Penelope reunited. Finally, Odysseus is reunited with Penelope, but she is cautious. She doesn't believe it's really him. She tests him. She asks him about their bed. Odysseus knows the secret of their bed. It was built around a living olive tree. Penelope is convinced. It's really him. Odysseus has come home. The Odyssey is a story about a journey, but it's also a story about homecoming. It's about the power of love and loyalty. It's about the importance of home and family. The enduring legacy of the Odyssey. The Odyssey is a timeless story. It has been told and retold for centuries. It has inspired countless writers, artists, and filmmakers. Its themes of adventure, perseverance, and homecoming continue to resonate with people today. We still connect with Odysseus and his struggles. The Odyssey is a story about the human spirit. It's about our capacity for courage, cunning, and resilience. It's about the importance of hope, even in the darkest of times. The Odyssey reminds us that no matter how far we stray, there's always a way home. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.